There you are, Moss.
Yes, sir. I had to go get something to eat.
Wait, does Myra...
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, long.
I got room in my fume. She fill my mind with ideas.
Oh.
I'm the highest in the room. Hope I make it out of here. She saw my shit.
Oh shit.
I said some things that you may feel. I'm doing sure I'll be the soon. That ain't what she wanna hear. Now I got it in my room. Legs wrap around my beard.
Give me a second, because my motion sickness is
Alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna put money in the black water bank. I need to.
Why didn't you just lift up in the air?
We should be back in a second. We're just finishing up on our reports for next week, guys.
Hello, Lama. Lama.
Keep it, I want to disperse the people, you know what I'm saying?
Lama.
Howdy.
Oh
Howdy.
shit. Hello. Are any of y'all undersheriffs or sheriffs? Or...
I am no sir. Why?
Okay. Do you know if there's one around? I need an interview.
To my knowledge, there isn't right now.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do, is like whenever you're, in county, just walk up to a lawman if you see them around, and with how it's set up, we can actually see, who's in county easier.
Mm-hmm.
So that way they'll be able to let you know.
Okay.
Because right now I don't think there's any sheriffs or under sheriff plus in county.
Alright, I appreciate it, buddy.
No problem.
Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, if you if you go up to Valentine, sometimes they hang up around there off duty.
Okay.
So they might be up there off duty, and most of the time, even when
No, I just came from Valentine. The only person that's out there right now is I just had a gentleman that was up there requested an interview as well. So the thing is, Rangers can't do it. Only marshals, obviously sheriff and undersheriff. And currently, we do not have anybody in the county that is a higher rank than the chief, assistant chief of the Rangers. Just stick around a little bit here in the next probably 35, 45 minutes. More people are going to be getting off the train, if you catch my drift. You there, son?
Yeah. Sorry, I was in my head for a second. What ranger is it? Oh, you said assistant chief. Never mind.
Yeah,
I thought you said it was a chief.
Chief Ranger. That's Danny Gamble, but he's not able to do your interview. So only the marshals and sheriff and undersheriff can. Like I said, we don't have anybody other than, he's the highest ranking person we have in county. But he's all the way out in the middle of nowhere at the moment.
I see.
But like I said, 35, 45 minutes, people will be getting off the train and, just hang around. Doesn't hurt. It don't bother me if you keep checking in, making sure somebody hasn't showed up. Don't bother me none. Just shows persistence.
Yeah, I appreciate it, buddy.
Of course.
What's your name?
Martin Blackwater.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Blackwater. My name's Joseph Holliday.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Holliday.
Likewise.
Look at that. We got gunshots out in Valentine again. I just left there. Holy shit.
All right, well, y'all be safe.
My name's Brian Bastille. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Did they disperse? Okay, they took it over by the... Is that a courthouse? Is that what that is technically? What is that?
Yeah, it is a courthouse.
Howdy there, sir.
Howdy.
I like your gun, right? I like your gun.
Oh, thank you.
You know an officer?
Hmm?
Are you an officer?
Not yet.
It's Joseph, right?
Yeah, Joseph Holliday. Yeah, I just got accepted. I'm waiting on a interview, which I'm sure I'll dominate.
Wait, what you applied for?
Law.
Oh, law. Interesting.
Yeah.
I have a cousin that just arrived today in the county, and he applied for law too.
Ah, interesting. Have you checked to see if you've been accepted yet?
No, he checked, but he hasn't got a reply yet. Did you get a reply?
Yeah, you might want to recheck that.
Sorry to interrupt, but
Yes, sir.
you're the one that wanted the interview, correct?
Yes, sir.
So there's supposedly a marshal on his way up to Valentine. He might already be there.
And Val? Okay, I appreciate that, buddy.
Oh my cousin did get accepted.
Well, congrats. I'll see y'all in a little bit. I have to head up to Val. Stay safe.
I'm gonna tell my cousin to get in county then.
Alright, buddy. You said the marshal's in Val?
Yes.
Oh shit, what are...
Because I'm heading out there anyways.
Oh shit.
I forgot.
Here, we can use my horse.
You good if I just ride with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I could tell by the way that you were talking to me about stuff. Yeah. Sorry about my horse being dead. I had to deal with the two people that randomly shot up Blackwater. Yep, and they were on wagons, so I was just like, you know what, gotta stop them somewhere, so I used my horse. Not really. He fell off the wagon because I just shot the horse to death, but he was eating a lot of pistol shots, so I just started using my horse to kind of like nudge him over, to try to like, you know, just not have to kill him, you know what I mean? But then we got into the station, and Jesus, they were pushing, they were shoving, they were trying to execute us.
I think it might be Colt Lawson that's in Val because he just sent me a letter. Because I mailed him.
Yeah, the one that said he was en route was Tex, so they might both be there.
Yeah, my cousin was gonna come back as a ranger, but his wife and the rest of his Krim family were not too happy about that, so.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their other boots, you know?
Yeah.
It's always nice to separate, because you have different interactions with different people.
Yeah, best of both worlds. Hopefully I'll do good on the interview.
Yeah, you should. I mean, especially with, obviously, you know, the other boots past experience.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think it's good in an instance for people to have two boots. Oh god, here we go.
Those shots up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably about to hop off and just see what's going on. If I don't see anybody, I'm not too sure where to go. Oh, it's just somebody hunting. There's a hunting wagon out. But yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. I don't know, I kind of suggest, like I was saying, for people to have two boots, you know?
Yeah.
So that way they can experience the both of, like, you know, the worlds, I guess you could say, because it kind of makes them, like, be able to understand the other side better during situations.
And see, my thing is, I dedicated 4 months, like, every day, like, literally every day, being a woman, and then I kind of got burnt out of, like, the trainees being fucking stupid and not listening.
Yeah.
So I left. But I think if I would have, you know, used the 2 pairs of boots, I would have still been in.
Yeah. And there's gunshots here already. Alrighty, well, thank you for the ride.
Yeah, no problem. How you doing, mister? I can't hear you if you're talking. Can you hear me, man? Did nobody hear me? Can you hear me, sir? Yes. Jesus Christ. Hey, mister, can you hear me? Well, fuck me, I guess. How about you? Can you hear me? My ears must be dead. Can you hear me? How about you, sir? Can you hear me? No? Okay. Hey, can you hear me?
See,
Oh, thank God. I thought my ears were dead.
I mean, you kinda, you know,
My
I
little
hear you
choppy.
sometimes, but not. Oh, mierda, yeah, I think, oh, fuck. I can't hear you anymore.
How about now?
Oh, I see, now I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, everyone's voice is kind of choppy.
Oh, yeah, same.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, mister. I just want to make sure you could hear.
All good. Alright, it's alright.
Alright, thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Or you just take your mask off in time, please.
Oh, bro, how long have you been in the county?
About 2 months.
Have you ever been in another job like horse trainer, anything?
Clear the area, leave the town, bank robbery going on, leave the area.
Trainers make good money.
This is a lawman speaking, leave the area if you got no official business. That means you guys up there, if you're not Dr. Lawman, leave the area for me.
Interview, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. Stay in town.
It's alright.
Having an interview inside this place.
Which guy?
Hey, what's up, Murphy? Yeah. Thank you, brother. How'd yours go?
Alright. Where's Delilah? What the?
Alright.
Bro, please, if you get the job,
He's
don't
at the
be
bank.
like
You're
other
speaking pretty loud.
marshals, please.
Huh?
Yeah,
I won't be a marshal day one.
I mean, deputies, sheriffs, whatever
Jameson
they
or
are.
Murphy, these guys giving you shit.
What's
Are
that,
these
sir?
guys giving me shit?
Yeah.
No.
I was told to come out here and arrest somebody, and someone's getting cuffs slapped on them. I don't know who it is, but someone is.
No,
I
these
have
fellas are
interviews,
here
so
for
don't put the
internet.
cuffs on me, please. Thank you.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's Bert. Arrest him. No, just kidding. No,
Oh, shit.
Alright, I'm gonna go back inside.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine. And y'all wasted no time. I was en route, and then y'all just finished up, huh?
There was nothing to really finish up, it turns out.
Wasn't there a bank robbery going on?
No. Why? Why did you say that?
Because somebody said there was a bank robbery and for everyone to leave town.
There was, but they just left, unless I don't know what's going on over there.
Alright, I'm done with this.
Yes, I'm Marshall.
Alright, I'm fucking done with that. Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
You're dirty.
You can also reach us once you get into our
Oh,
newspaper.
oh! What's the story?
Let us know if you can't make change, and then we'll take care of it. Okay. So what'll happen after that, though? You'll be a trainee. There's a checklist that every trainee has.
How you doing, miss?
Oh, I'm.
You doing alright?
Yeah, I'm doing alright. I'm just here for the interview.
Ah, same here, same here.
How was your day?
Yeah, I think there's like 3 or 4 of us here.
How much money did you get today
Yeah.
from your business?
The more you do,
Howdy, man.
Who is this?
Hey, man.
I need my wallet, man.
I don't know. Wait, hold on. I can't see. All y'all need to leave.
Yeah, if you're not immediately
Y'all
here
are
for
pissing me
business,
off.
you guys need to get out of here.
You guys were doing interviews. I want an interview.
No,
You're
of course
not.
not.
No. No, they're not here for an interview.
I'm
They're not
I'm
here for
raw
an
material.
If
They're
you
a
are not
problem.
here for an interview, you will be arrested.
All right, I want to
Understand.
make an
Get
interview.
off
So
the
I'm here for
force
an interview now.
No, you're
Get
not.
off
No,
the
you're
porch.
not.
If
You
you're
are
not here for
legally
an
not here
interview,
for an
get out of
interview.
here.
Yeah, I
Please
warned
leave.
him multiple times, Colt.
I mean,
Ain't no
Alright,
one
I'm
leaving.
gonna
So
stand
right
right here.
you give them a lawful order and then arrest them.
Get out of
You said off.
I can't even see half the fucking people over here.
Hey, busters, clear the area, or we're gonna be handing out
clear
arrests
them
and
out.
fines.
Clear them out.
I can only
Hey,
see
are you-
like 4
hey,
people
are
over
you two
here.
here for interviews?
Yeah, we are.
Yes.
Okay. They get inside then. I think. I'm not sure actually.
Just step,
Hey,
if you're
someone
here for
arrest
interviews,
this
just
guy
step
right
here.
that guy.
I'm lining up for interview. I'm lining up for interview.
I don't
can
think
see
you're here
his
for an
legs.
interview.
Bro,
can
you just
see
said we
you.
can do interviews.
Oh, you can see me?
I can see the
it's only,
two-
it's only if you're
Yeah.
lawman
So I
application.
can't.
Gotta
Alright,
accept
I'm
it.
Yeah, it's because all these damn
Alright.
people over here.
Yeah.
I mean, what
Get 'em out of here.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna just start. I'm gonna just start.
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa.
was going. I mean,
I was told by Colt to wait
You're
here.
killing him. You're
Yeah, you're fine. We're
Okay.
just trying to clear everybody else out.
Yeah, you're
Oh
good.
no, you're good.
yeah,
no
don't
business.
don't choke them. If you hold on your lasso, then you
It's
tie
just
'em
these two guys have been giving me
Oh, okay.
trouble.
All good.
Fucking just.
bro, I give them.
Alright,
I give
you
them my
boys
wing
seem
and
to
told them to
have
leave town.
a few officers here, so I'm gonna head to my jurisdiction for now. Yes, sir.
Yeah, once Colt finishes up inside, we'll send them
Gonna be
through
people
the
were talking to me in
next
Blackwater earlier. They said they need more lawmen over there.
I can smell you from here. I can hear. I'm not doing anything.
You know what?
Why does he look like? Why does he look like this? Yeah, he kind of look like Chris.
No, you said no. Actually, you said leave.
Oh.
You said leave the porch. You said leave the porch.
Something.
Lord have mercy.
No, Colt said leave the porch. Colt said leave
Yeah.
the porch.
Out of town, Bert. Bustin' out
Guys
of
up
town,
for
Bert.
all this
Yeah.
mess.
I gave you food. How could you do this?
Hey, Bert,
Why are they still yelling? Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
It's Bert. This is how he is.
Hey, don't mind me asking y'all, but this is my first ever interview for anything. So how does that process go?
Well, we're gonna ask
They
you a
just
list
asked you
of
questions.
questions and
Question.
your answers.
Don't
Kinda what you
don't think
do.
about it too
Common
much.
sense, right?
Yeah,
Not
just
the most
just
common
use common
answers
sense.
We want
All right.
good answers for.
You wouldn't
Don't be
happen.
lazy.
You wouldn't
Don't
happen
be
to be
lazy
related
on
to
answers.
a man called Jack Reacher, would you?
Who, me?
Yeah. Yeah, you.
No.
No. Okay.
Maybe.
I was just
Creature,
wondering.
that's a quite a cool name though.
He's cool, I guess. He's all right.
I guess. I mean, what?
I've watched a motion picture of a title called Jack Reacher. He's pretty badass.
Oh yeah,
Not gonna lie.
he was a badass cop in that moving
If
picture.
only he didn't need a bunch of people to do his work for him, you know?
Oh my god.
You're killing Grudge.
I'm done. You're killing Grudge, man. I need you to stop.
Oh my god.
You're racist as fuck.
Huh?
Whoa.
Huh?
Who the fuck said something about racism?
What? You're racist? Wait,
Someone,
whoa, bro.
someone said someone's racist. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I'm so
Partner, here's a
confused.
cigar. Can I help you with something?
Hola, amigo. How's it going?
I think he's here for the interview too.
Yes.
He's a
yes.
bounty hunter. Why he's just over, like, I don't know what he's doing, man.
Well, I'll tell you what.
It's like
going on
telling
right
you
now.
You.
Have
Am I good now?
You haven't responded to my
Very
mail.
Oh, fuck
so we
you.
can reduce stuff.
Actually, I need a horse train again. You want to train another one?
What the hell did you send me though? I'm so
I don't know what you're
confused.
talking about. I don't know that.
I sent it right back to
Oh,
you.
they're gonna time
No,
back
hey,
on
wait,
side.
you had a horse, right? Come on, let's go.
RP.
Why
You're
are you so tall,
stinky,
sir?
John Brown.
Yeah, wait a second.
I heard what you did to my brother too.
I didn't do shit to your
And
brother.
corn, mashed
You
potatoes.
carried him and he
all
broke
of
his
it.
ass.
Nice.
Yep.
I was very rude and unprofessional of
Good
you.
luck with this interview, sir.
We're trying, anyways.
You should fire that John Brown. Stinky.
I could do that.
Your
That feller's tall.
Quite a
My
tall man
brother's
for a
ass.
law man.
That's weird.
God,
You're-
geez.
Oh, you're
Yeah, no.
saying-
Good Lord Jesus. Oh, you up there? You mind scratching my head?
I could try.
Oh, thank you. That's the spot. I appreciate that.
Is that all based on the genes?
Nope, my parents were short. I was kind of lucky.
Brother, man, that's special made genes. Both genetic and physical.
You know it.
Yeah, once you get the roll.
I've heard that if you drink,
we'll go
I heard if you drink horse piss and eat horse shit, you can grow like that.
I'll tell you,
Someone got a horse.
but a lot of people don't like this.
Another
To eat horse for dinner tastes really good.
Mm-hmm.
Had a horse for dinner.
And you want to join that, and there'll be another roll request, and then we'll get you set.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I believe he told you everything you need to know about the
Oh, golly, I'm
going
pissing
on
my
duty
pants.
and
I'm not even
training
gonna
and
interview
stuff.
yet. Golly, hold up. I need to seriously take a piss now.
Did he get you guys hired on?
Nah, you'll be fine.
I'm shut. Guys, I'm gonna go piss.
Go ahead.
Did he walk over there, go to the menu, and did you get a thing hired?
Cole, I didn't go over there. I was trying to deal with everything out here.
Oh, no. Good.
Oh my gosh, Tex. I'm gonna bang your forehead on the door.
I'm gonna headbutt.
Good God. I look like a child compared to you.
Wait until Matt Love or Nora Jones or Love and them come around. Yeah.
Mm.
Or Tusky. Tusky is just as short.
What's going on, son?
I think I've met him.
You having a good day today?
Real short guy with like blonde hair, I believe.
Yeah, he's the blacksmith, the gunsmith over in Blackwater.
Ah,
Oh, well,
yeah.
Give it to Polly then. His belly's
I feel better now.
You got
I
off
changed my mind.
Give it to
free
Uncle
lunch?
Bone.
Yeah, what's
I
the lunch
ate
at?
No, I just ate.
Any of you new guys got food? My brother here is Polly. His belly's rumble.
What do we pay you? What do you do with the salary we give you?
He buys food, but
yeah,
it's
buy a lot
not
of
enough. It's not
What
enough.
kind
to
of food
fill
do you buy?
his gluttony. Oh,
my
every
favorite
food.
thing lately has been these sandwiches I found.
He cleaned out the ice cream store. He fucking loves ice cream.
Oh my god.
He has the sweet
Hey,
tooth.
what does this word mean? What does this word ice cream mean?
Ice cream that's icy, cold, delicious. Yum, yum.
Cold cream.
Yes.
It's cold cream.
Flavored.
Cold cream.
You can buy it in St. Denis.
Something mentioned ice cream.
Yeah,
Saint
Polly's
Denis
hungry
got
for ice
ice
cream.
cream.
You got some?
be my big fat ass.
Good job, Bobby.
What the hell?
I think you forgot someone shot your horse in a crime.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's right.
Actually, Jonathan, could you come here for a moment?
Don't ever call me Jonathan, Paul.
Well, you get over here too.
So after we train, we think to make crimes?
Hello. I think he's hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think who's hungry?
Yep. Two bears, all you want.
What'd you say?
I thought you was talking to him.
I don't know.
Alright, next group can come on in.
Did anyone else become a ranger today?
No, just me.
Okay, god damn, I gotta do a lot of fucking shit. I'm not even on
They
duty.
said
I'm getting paid
no,
for
no. They said keep because they said keep my rank.
No, I got you. I know
That's
how
what
it
told me.
works.
They said keep my rank in here, and then but in Rangers I'll be different rank, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm a ranger, you forget that?
You know what? I did forget that actually. That's
Yeah, I
right.
know
I'm
how
gonna
it
be
works,
higher
don't
than
worry.
you.
Remember when you were a ranger? Back when I was a when I first got in as a trainee.
You.
Alright, I'll see you guys around.
Alright.
None of the OGs
You all.
remember.
I heard them
After you're done, I gotta talk to you real quick.
Is that right?
Yeah, no problem.
I get in now.
Why are you guys?
There's someone shot outside, I believe.
What? What the fuck? I can't. Okay, hold on. Let me turn my. I need to turn my ears up then, because that's a problem.
This is crazy.
Fucking Buck, where the hell?
Oh, is that fucking Buck? Bro. I love.
Can you all even see me? If no point, if you can't see me, point. Okay. If you can hear me, point. That's obvious.
It's so late. It's so late.
You guys hear that?
I'm not a ghost. I'm
Yeah,
into this.
we got Sheriff Buck Gracie over here as a ghost.
Sheriff Buck Gracie.
Sheriff's actually a cadet. Actually,
Yeah.
just call him a cadet when he gets in here.
Whenever you see him, call him Cadet Gracie.
Just be like, hey, cadet Buck Gracie. He'll start crying. I bet. Just call him Kitty.
No, don't call him that. He will.
We get someone to put out a,
We
a
already
meeting,
had
I think. So
I'm gonna steal their names from them.
This is crazy.
Hold on, let me send Lila another message.
Is he dead?
Fuck, I can't hear anybody. I can see everybody else can hear.
Y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Beep. Did it. Alright, so who all do we have in here now?
Joseph Holliday. I don't know the other two fellas.
Rip Wheeler.
And Ray Fury.
And Ray. Okay.
I like that name.
Yes. I will get the fucking
That's
thing
what
done right this second.
is I only count. I went out there and I just counted like maybe 10 people, 10 max.
There's
Other than
more,
that's
Brian. There's
like 10 people. It's crazy.
We had to kick like 15 people.
That's not enough. That's not enough to start dust. But I guess everyone else is probably hiding somewhere.
Yeah, we'll give it a second and see if it clears.
Sorry,
That way
carry
there's
on.
no
I'm
issues.
probably interrupting right now. I'll shut up.
Oh yeah, you can't hear us. Never mind. I'm talking to a fucking ghost. Alright, gentlemen. I am Marshal Tex Johnson. To my right in the black coat is Marshal Colt Lawson. And then behind him is this new ranger, Delilah.
Ranger in training, or Deputy Ranger.
Yeah, deputy ranger. Yeah.
And then somewhere around here you heard the hamster Buck Gracie. But
Indeed.
we can't see him yet, so we'll see when he decides to pop up. Alright,
Well,
so
pleasure to meet you all.
we're going to give you guys a couple of questions. We're going to go one at a time so everybody can get an answer. And then once we go through that, we'll kind of explain the process of how this hiring process goes, and then we'll finish getting you guys set up. So don't these questions are really just common sense questions. Trying not to freak out over them because they're really not difficult. So we're gonna start off with Joseph, though.
Okay.
What would you say your greatest strength is, sir?
I would say my my social skills and being able to relate to people on their level. Therefore, you know, I seem more compassionate and relatable to them, which I think would be helpful in diffusing situations.
Yeah, it'll work. Ray, what about you, sir? What would be your greatest strength?
Unfortunately, rapport building, as he said, I'm very easygoing person. It's easy for me to, because of my upbringing and my background, understand people who get involved in criminal acts and try to talk them out of said criminal acts before they, either before they started or as they're doing it, and possibly come to a understanding or an agreement to either have them turn themselves in or have them stop the act altogether and get some type of lesser fine done. Yeah, rapport building for me is my best strength.
Sounds good. Mr. Rip, what about you, sir?
I can say that my greatest strength is working in a stressful environment. I'm able to not freak out, basically. If there's gonna be a gunfire anywhere going on, or it's a stressful situation going on, I'll be able to have my mind work and have the ability to enforce the rules or, per se, the law. I'm also outgoing, so I don't have, you know, any issues mentally with me, so I don't get like kind of crazy. I'm kind of a calm person, so it kind of helps me to have people, you know, per se, what's the word I'm looking for? Let's just say I just stay calm in every situation that's gonna happen.
Sounds good. So you're basically level-headed, then you'll listen to what people have to say. Then
Basically,
you're like me. I'm the same way. That's my biggest thing for myself. Is I like to get to talk to people, figure out what's going on, build that rapport with them. So once you earn their trust and respect, 9 times out of 10, people are gonna work with you.
Yep.
All right, Joseph. On the flip side, what is your greatest weakness?
I know I have something. I just have to think on that.
I can step up while he thinks about it if need be.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Ray, go right ahead.
All right. Yeah, I got you, Joseph. On the same token as rapport building being my strength, my weakness is sometimes I might be a little too easy on individuals. Again, with my upbringing, seeing my dad being on the wrong side of the law, forcibly, if you will, just because of who he was and who he surrounded himself with. He got on the wrong side of the law, so I think I tend to be a little bit softer on people who don't deserve it. You know, like you get that one-time criminal, and it's like, all right, this is your first time doing this. Why? And maybe, you know, you lessen their sentence. You know, talk down or talk to them as if, you know, something changed. Try to, you know, get to their level, like you said, show them that respect. But then you got a career criminal who you know has done stuff multiple times. I'm still trying to help them change their ways
It's
when
all
at this
good.
point
You're
it
doing
is just who it
official
is, you
business.
know.
I mean, if you got no official business here, clear out.
You're yelling. You're yelling.
It's
Please.
I know I'm yelling.
So that's my biggest weakness, is sometimes giving opportunities or chances to people who have already abused said opportunity or chance.
Sounds good. Joseph, you good? Or you want
Yeah,
me to
yeah.
go to Rip?
I'm good. So, first off, let me say, Mr. Fury, I don't want you to think I'm copying you in any way, but I can relate to what you said. I would say my weakness isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it can be for me. Because I like to say I'm a very selfless person. I like to put others before myself, which is important in this line of work. But that could also be used to some criminals' advantage because they know that I have a big heart, and they may take advantage of that. So I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time.
Not wrong. Not wrong at all. What about you, sir? What would you say your greatest weakness is?
My greatest weakness, I could say currently, is having a shitty horse and a shitty weapon. So basically, if I try to chase some motherfucker, I won't outrun them with my shitty horse. That's my current weakness, because I'm kind of new in the county. But overall weakness, I would say, shit, I have to think that through. Honestly, I might have to be a little bit too hard. I mean, it could be in a bad way, because maybe if I'm too harsh to someone, then they would take it the wrong way. But I'm just trying to, enforce, per se, if I become a lawman, I would try to enforce the law. And if they don't listen, then, I might have to be a little, harsh, to enforce the law, basically. Or anything.
Right. Well, luckily for deputies coming in, we have a stash of horses now for you people to come in. They're loaner horses.
Oh my.
So that will help with not having a horse. They all have special names, and we will keep track of every single one.
Don't get me wrong. I do have a horse.
Right.
It's a wild horse. So
We actually we just spent a bunch of money
Yeah, I think I
on
spent
getting horses trained for loaner
16,
horses.
30 something $1,000.
Yes, I think between you and Pappy.
This is basically my
Rafiko is
money for
probably
today.
Hey, Rip, I'm
That's
not
all
gonna
I
lie
have.
to you. My cousin is a horse trainer here. I'll buy you a Shire, a pup, and get it raised up for you in about
Not a
5 days.
Shire.
It'll be good to go if you want one, or whatever you want.
That's all right. Once I
Brenton's
get
already trained up in
Yeah,
these
one-
before.
got like 20 Britons
Oh, okay.
sitting around. So we've got horses covered. If you do decide to go get your own horse, that's fine. Just make sure you return the horse to us.
Yep.
All right, guys. The next question, Joseph. What
Yes, sir.
What would be your best way to react to an unexpected problem?
Well, honestly, it depends on the situation, depending on what the conflict is. So, I don't know, could you kind of give me like a scenario, or is it
Oh, there he is.
just answering that question?
Let's just say Buck over here. Since he just popped up, we'll use him.
Oh,
as
yeah, I
an
see him now.
example. Let's say he's in a bank. He's robbing the bank, and he throws you some kind of curveball that you're not expecting. Say for a dumb negotiation. Let's say he asked for 20 Mississippis. What would be your go-to?
Okay, so, first off, it would depend on if he had any hostages. I'm sure he would have a hostage considering he's requesting
I have
a demand. Okay, he has 2. Whatever. First off, when negotiating, you'd have to be reasonable, I would assume. And 20 Mississippis is not reasonable at all, because I've seen where, some lawmen gave them 6 Mississippis, and they had no chance of catching the crim. So, I think it'd have to be reasonable on both sides. Lawmen can't underball their demands, and the crim shouldn't try to overthrow the demands, So, I mean, I would just have a little conversation with them and explain to them, hey, it's not reasonable because, we would never be able to catch you, and it wouldn't be fun for both sides.
Right. That'll work, sir. Good answer. Mr. Ray, what about you, sir?
Can you repeat the question again?
So what would be your best way to react to an unexpected problem? Like we were saying, for an example, Buck is robbing a bank. He's got 2 hostages, and he's giving you just ungodly negotiation demands, which can't be met. How would you handle that situation?
Honestly, like what Joseph started off saying, you want to ensure that first of all, we got to ensure that the hostages are taken care of and they are returned safely and unharmed. So trying to keep the suspects calm while explaining to them that their demands are not reasonable. for the situation at hand. Just sometimes it's tough because sometimes you deal with just unreasonable people, but also I'm just trying to get some additional knowledge from someone who has been doing this longer than I have, while still trying to maintain that being I guess the primary deputy dealing with the situation.
Good answer. Mr. Roop, what about you, sir?
Overall, before stating about the bank situation, overall, I believe, in my knowledge, there's 3 things a lawman can do to control the situation. The first one is going to be a verbal communication with the individual. The second one is a non-lethal, and then the third one, which is you're not trying to use, is a lethal force, right? So, as per you say about the bank robbery, of course you go there and verbally communicate with individuals. If they ask for demands that are not reasonable, as everyone said here, you have to be reasonable with them. As you said, 20 Mississippis. First of all, who has the idea to give 20 Mississippis?
You would be surprised. You would be surprised. They try it. They will try it.
Extremely surprised.
My God. Okay, but yeah, that's the point. I mean, I'll be reasonable with them. Like, I would say, like, hey, I know, like, I could give you like 4 or maybe 5 Mississippi, depending on how many hostages do you have, right? Also, as Joseph and guy said behind you, trying to be have a calm conversation, because if you're not having a calm conversation, shit could go real crazy, and you have to use your lethal force.
I can't drink
That's I believe that doesn't happen, but it could happen. Another thing is have the ability to have the knowledge of what you're doing, because you have the knowledge before you enter a scene. You have to know what's going on.
Sounds good. Good answer. I like it. Mr. Joseph, what are you hoping
Yes, sir.
to achieve in your law enforcement career?
Glad you asked. So my goal, of course, is to establish the basics of law. Become a good lawman, learn all the tricks of the trade, and eventually work my way up into a high-ranking position, so I could, set the path for newer lawmen and hopefully be a role model to them and inspire them to do better and inspire others.
Sounds good. I like it. Mr. Ray, what about you, sir? What are you hoping to achieve in the law enforcement career?
Main ones are going to be how to be the best lawman I can be for this county. And as I work my way up, similar to Joseph, with helping hires, I am very big on becoming a part of or a part of the training and development of the deputies coming up, and then eventually, hopefully, earning my stripes and working my way up the ranks to become either a ranger or a marshal. I don't really know too much about those 2 fields yet, but in talking with most of the rangers and marshals here, I think that's the path that I would like to end up being
Since you
at the
said
end
this,
of my
you
career.
must have law enforcement, experience somewhere else because you use the term cadre.
I was imagine military, imagine federal law enforcement, and plenty of high-speed, high-paced law enforcement experience in another city, if you will.
God. Yeah, because you said that, and I was like, damn, this guy knows. All right, Mr. Rip, what about you?
All
sir?
right. Well, listen, all these answers were perfect. I feel like I'm out of the league here, but I'm saying my thing. I believe if I become a lawman, I want my goal to be, as you guys expect, to be a good lawman. I want to enforce the law, making sure the county is safe, get these criminals out of goddamn county, having sure that everyone's in safety, and make this whole county just a safer place. I also expect myself to increase knowledge about being in the county as a lawman and gain strength to just be also a better person.
That'll work. Good answer. Alright, let's see here. What's the next thing?
Hey, Rip, I think you're an
Juice.
amazing individual, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Indeed.
You know what? You're gonna get your buttons pushed a lot here. That's just the way it goes in law, unfortunately. But
On
so
both
far, I
sides.
think you're doing great. Just be smart about what you do, and things usually end up fine. I do
Yeah,
say
dude,
usually.
Don't have to
but,
go take care of business.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I'm trying
All right, let's see. So for Joseph,
Yes, sir.
what would be your best way to diffuse a conflict?
Excuse me.
So what I would do is talk to all parties involved, get all sides of the story, and then try to relate to each one of the individuals, and see it from their point of view, why they feel the way they do in the situation, and then just try to diffuse it by explaining to the other party how this person's feeling. Just maybe in the heat of the moment they're not really hearing the person. Again, it depends on the situation, but I would just say just try to see from their point of view, relate to them, diffuse, using your words.
Hey, Marshal Tex.
That's about it.
Marshal Tex.
Yes, sir.
Can a lawman be robbed? Yay or nay?
Yes, they can.
Told you, dumb son of a bitch.
Jesus.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Watch out for that individual.
If you see their guns on their back, you see
No, you're good. Thanks, I know what you were getting at. Alright, Mr. Ray, what about you? Best way to defuse the conflict.
Oh. Basically, piggybacking off what Joseph said, just adding a little bit. First thing I would like to do is separate the parties. If there's no other lawmen available, just try and separate the parties while keeping an eye on the party that you're not currently or actively speaking to at that moment. Getting like Joe said, getting both sides of the stories, seeing if you can get them. I've always found it better if you can get the parties to have a cordial conversation after the disagreement. But if you can't, having them walk their separate ways, basically giving them a lawful order to go their separate ways, I find is always best. Sometimes people are just too heated in the moment to have a cordial conversation, and as long as no laws or rules have been broken at this moment, best bet might just be to have them go their separate ways. But if they can have a conversation and work through their disagreement and argument with me playing the mediator, then that's, in my opinion, the best bet.
Good answer, I like that. Mr. Rip, what about you, sir? Best way to diffuse the conflict?
Well, best way to diffuse conflicts basically using the lethal force. I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
Sometimes that is the best way.
Yeah, but okay, being serious right now. So, I would say before you enter the conflict, the scenario, you have to first have a visual on how many people are there, right? Let's say, for example, there's 6 people having conflict with another 6 party, right? For me, I feel like I'll be unsafe because six people with other 6 people in the party, kind of, you have a kind of sense that something can go wrong. So before anything, I will have to, I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know, like kind of mail one of the law people for backup. I would say just to make sure if things get escalated, because I don't want to be by myself, right?
Right.
I'm pretty sure no one wants to be by themselves when there's like 12 ass people, arguing about something.
You will definitely come across that.
Oh my.
You will see that from time to time. It's kind of rare, but you will see it.
Yeah. Well, if that ever happens and there's no lawman, then pray to God I don't die. Anyways, well, everybody said here, Joseph Ray, disperse the 2 parties. Make sure they're both away from each other. That's one way to diffuse it. And then get everybody's stories, right? So you have them separated, and you go to one party, and then get their viewpoints on about what's going on in the situation. After that's done, I'll go to another party, get their situation under control. Ask them what's going on, and then under my discretion, I'll be deciding on what to do after that point. If it's not that serious, I will have those two parties just disaburg and just have them just go on separate routes. If things do get escalated, then shit, I don't even know what to do at that point. I would just say, I pray to God I will just survive that day.
Good answer. Alright, so this next one, let's just say Sheriff Hamster, the guy that ran behind me a second ago and out the door, commits a crime while he's on duty. What would you do, Joseph?
So first off, I would confront him, man to man, and explain to him that, he can't be doing that because it's unlawful and it's unprofessional because, he represents the law when he wears that uniform and badge. Well, even when he's not wearing the uniform and badge, he still represents the law. But after confronting him, I would report the incident to a superior just so I can pass that on to them and dust my hands off. And just let that be in the control of our superior. But first, I would try to have a conversation with him man to man, or man to woman, whatever, and explain, hey, you can't be doing that.
I like this fluffy.
Right. Sounds
I
good.
like this fluffy.
Mr. Ray, what about you, sir?
All right. So, because of the rank, I'm going to first find a supervisor, follow my chain of command, get to my next highest or my chain, and with whoever I'm able to report the incident and the situation that I observed, trying to keep all facts and gather any evidence that I might have seen. I do like what Joseph said. I think my hesitation with confronting him directly is if the sheriff himself or herself is breaking a law like this, what is to stop them from maybe turning it on me or anything else prior to me getting a second party involved that can be there to not necessarily back up what I'm saying because they didn't clearly see it, but at least take my statement first. And then they may even want to bring another higher up, someone possibly in high command or something of that nature or effect.
Hey,
So
Cole,
yeah, my
I'm sorry,
biggest
I'm so
thing would
sorry.
be
Is he in here? Can I get you out?
to
out here real
note.
quick?
My biggest thing would be to document,
Alright, so
report,
this
gather
man is trying to
evidence,
rob me, right?
and
Come here,
then
walk
get following chain of command, go up to my next highest in chain of command, and report what I found. And then if they need me there, obviously I'll be there to then confront the sheriff.
Good answer. Mr. Rook, what about you, sir?
Of course, me. Of course, as of course everyone said, I will confront the lawman about the situation and tell him that was wrongdoing of him. Second thing will be also trying to relay the information to the higher ups because as a cadet or whoever I am, the lowest rank, I don't have any authority about doing anything about that. So it's the best thing to do is to relay the information to the highest authority where they can force on the lawman that did the wrongdoing. And if it does become some kind of like spiritual freaking angel kind of thing, good thing that we have memories that we can use. So it's also best thing to have is memories. Always have sure that you have your memory thing always active. Have your brain scanning images, motion pictures working.
Hello?
What else? Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, that's all I believe I could do is relay the information to the higher authority that they can that they can actually deal with the situation. That's quite short like that, basically it.
Yeah, that works. I mean, yeah, everybody's basically said it's all the same. They're all good answers. Alright, so Mr. Rip, for this one, we're gonna start with you.
Oh my.
This is kind of a long one. So just try to follow along as best you can. Okay, so we're at a bank. The bank robbery begins. It's you and 3 other deputies. You all show up to the scene. You're taking over negotiations as you're the first lawman on site. There's 3 inside. There's 3 criminals inside and 1 hostage. You'd notice either myself as a marshal or a sheriff show up on the scene. What would you do?
So you say I was the first one on the scene, right?
Yes, sir.
I didn't start the negotiations, right? Not yet, right?
Well, that's what you're basically starting negotiations.
Okay. So if I find that there's a higher rank officer in the scene, I will ask them if they want to take over negotiations. Let's say per se that they do. So I would just give them the negotiation and they will do it. If they say, hey, you should do the negotiation, I will start negotiating with the individuals that are inside. Do you want me to say anything like how to negotiate with them, or is that pretty much it?
Bro, we'll get to that. Basically, I kind of want to know what you would do if we showed up on site. You know, how would you handle yourself? You basically give a good answer though off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, if I was there and I saw you guys arrive, I don't know if that's, I mean, if I do see you guys with the sheriff stars on your vest, I'm pretty sure you guys are actual real lawmen. So I've seen a couple times where, you know, there's some fake lawmen coming right at you. You're like, oh, we're gonna take over the scene, right? So making sure they have a star in their vest or some shit like that that identifies that they're lawmen. And then if they do want to take over negotiators because of their higher rank, I will tell them, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. That's not a lawman. Step out of the office, please.
Give us 1 second.
God damn it, Coke, come outside.
Fuck, you're running 3 different ways. Nothing. Nothing.
I'll see people just walking in and out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Sorry. Sorry.
All good. All right, Mr. Ray's your turn to answer. You show up to a
Can you
bank.
repeat that?
Yeah, you'll be shown up to a bank. It's you and 3 other deputies. You're showing up on scene. You're taking over negotiations. There's 3 criminals inside with 1 hostage. You notice either a sheriff or a marshal show up to the scene. How would you handle the situation?
I'll continue to perform my duties with leading the interrogations with the bank robbery in progress. I feel like once I get the necessary training and experience, there shouldn't be any reasoning for me to be taken off as the lead. But if the sheriff or the marshal feels like they need to step in, I think it is their duty to do so as being high-ranking lawmen and lawwomen in the county. So I wouldn't necessarily, I wouldn't necessarily ask them to take it over or expect them to take it over, but if they do show up and are asking to take over, I would not disagree with them. Afterwards, for me, just because I feel like you can always learn from everything that we go through, I would ask them once the situation is handled and dealt with, what was the reasoning for it, and if there was anything I could do better to learn from whatever happened.
Sounds good. Mr. Joseph, your turn. Do you need me to repeat it, or you got it?
You said bank robbery, 3 suspects, 1 hostage, right? And a marshal or sheriff shows up?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so I'm sure I heard you right. First off, Mr. Fury, I think you had a very, very great answer. I'm going to kind of piggyback off of what he said. So, I would say, you know, once I arrive on scene, if I'm lead negotiator, first off, I would announce myself as law. You know, I'll try to establish, well, you already know how many people's inside, never mind. You know, of course, want to make sure there's no external shooters, you know, marksmen or anything. But, you know, just try to keep the suspects calm. Ask them what their demands are for the hostage, because, you know, of course, that's our #1 priority. Afterwards, kind of like what Mr. Fury said, even though there's a marshal on scene or a sheriff on scene, I would still continue my negotiations until, you know, properly relieved if they see fit. But besides that, I would just try to make sure I keep all my lawmen on scene informed of our plan of execution, sorry. And then just, you know, keeping the suspects calm so we can get that hostage out safely.
Sounds good. Yep, all good answers. Just kind of piggyback on all that. If you show up, you take over negotiations. You're going to continue negotiations. You built up the conversation with said criminals, so they're really going to be talking to you now. If you are uncomfortable in doing negotiations, you can ask any other deputy or whatever to take over, if you're uncomfortable, and they'll gladly take over for you if you want. But for the most part, we like to try and keep those that start it to finish it, just because it keeps everything simple. Nothing gets lost in translation. You know, information can get lost because these scenes can get very hectic. So all good answers.
Question.
Great. Yes.
What happens if they ask for another negotiator? Could that happen?
It depends. I've seen it happen, but if the person they're looking for is not around, it's kind of hard to do. But you can tell them, yes, you will ask and see if they are around, and if they are, they will, come take over. But I've only seen that one time, so you really don't have to worry about that. Now, I will say people do have rapport with people that they trust, so you might run into it, but if you do, just try and work with them as best you can. Okay, so I think at this point on, you're all hired. Here's how this whole thing goes, because all this law training has transitioned within the last 3 weeks. We're doing something new. I think everybody should have their roles in the newspaper.
Over here.
We're going to have a training Saturday, which is basically orientation. It can last 2 to 3 hours. Just kind of depends on how quickly everything gets done. We'll do mock bank scenes. Everybody kind of gets a chance to run through negotiations, try and learn things as people do it, and play scenes out. Once you complete that, you will then be allowed to go on duty. But the catch is, in order to go on duty, you must find somebody to shadow. Any deputy or higher, you can request to have somebody to shadow. They'll reach out to you and let them know, where you're at. Maybe y'all can meet up. But as soon as you do, you're allowed to go on duty. There's now a checklist in place that you have to complete, to get promoted to the next rank. Usually everybody gets it within the first couple of days. It's really not hard to do with the way things go around here, so it usually goes pretty quick. Once that's all complete, we will put you in either your first choice of location or second. Just kind of depends on numbers on where you're looking at going. So the sheriffs and undersheriffs then take over from that point. Promotions right now, I know West Elizabeth, they're doing things a little bit different. They're doing promotions like every 2 weeks, but the rest are doing it basically every week. Usually happens on a Sunday evening, and they'll post it in the announcements. Who walls rank is changing and everything like that. So you should be good to go. So what we'll do next is we'll have Buck hire you on.
Wait, I'm going to win for apparently.
Now you're hiring people on.
I got it.
Come on, Amity.
So you're not allowed to go on duty yet, so just keep that in mind. You'll get no gear at this time. The gear you will be handed Saturday after you complete orientation.
I do, Marshall. I'm currently a train conductor. Is there any way I can go sell my trains, or can I be hired before the training on Saturday so I can continue to?
Yeah, I think you would have to get them to remove that role, and then just let either Colt Lawson or myself text them know, and then we can put the role request in for you. Unless he's already done. You may already have the role request in there. So what you'll have to do, I think you can get with the head engineer or whatever, and they can take care of the rest.
I have a question as well.
Yep. So the only thing that really will affect him is the in-county thing that I'm doing. So just don't give me your lucky number, and then take care of what you need to take care of, and
Okay.
on Sunday I will hire you on, and then you can get trained.
Saturday? All right, yes, sir.
Whatever the day is.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, thank you.
So, question for you, Ted. Or
Yes.
Marshall, sorry. So my other pair of boots, he has a job at the gunsmith, which I've heard rumors that, you know, if your other pair of boots has a job like that, that you're limited to senior deputy, I believe.
No, it's lead.
Only if you own a business.
It's if you own it, yep.
Oh, okay. So my other pair of boots doesn't have to leave that job.
Yeah, you're fine with
From
that.
what I
Okay.
was,
The only time
I can get that removed today.
oh, they should be fine. You should be fine.
He would just like maybe step down or something. But yeah, I don't see a problem with it.
Either way, it'll be taken care of today. I don't want that to hinder me in the future.
Here, a specific uniform we have to wear for Saturday, or
You're just gonna come in what you've got on.
Okay.
Once we complete the orientation, we all go to the roads office. Everybody gets an outfit. You'll get your badge, handcuffs, keys, all that good stuff.
all right.
And then you'll be able to start from there. Usually, there's enough people around right after the orientation that you can go on duty and shadow people. Because usually there's quite a few of us there.
All right.
So we can start the process from that point on, and getting your hours, getting your requirements met. Because you have to have like 2 robberies, whether it be a fort or banks. I think you have to shadow somebody or being arrested. I'll have to go look up the list, but there's a little list that's like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's
you
okay.
can usually get it pretty quick.
Yes, sir. That's fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Question about that checklist. Is that going to be made available to us or no? Because like I don't know. Unless we're going to be informed of what we need to do.
I believe you do have access to what the checklist looks like.
Okay.
And then I believe, correct me if I'm wrong,
Leave
but
the-
they can
leave
see
by the time
Trello,
if you're
right?
the business,
So
if you
they
don't
can
leave,
check and set up what they've done.
We don't have access to the
X,
Trello cards,
Colt,
but we
need you
do.
to all move your interviews.
Yeah, we're just.
Sounds
Should
good.
we
Thank you.
join that after this, or wait till Saturday?
You can join it now. You really won't be able to see all too much. Just probably the training hub.
Okay.
Yeah, we
You
all
should be able to
revamped
see
the
it.
whole training thing like 2 weeks ago now. It used to just be get hired on and we throw you into the fire, but
All right.
we try not to do that no more because it doesn't necessarily work.
Oh, I understand.
Do you guys use Easter time?
So what we do, the bot in our Telegram, so if we schedule something, it'll automatically change to your time zone. So
Alright.
you'll automatically know what time it is for you. It automatically fills that in for you. So if we announce it and say it's 2 p.m. Central Time, it'll make it 3 p.m. Eastern Time for you automatically.
Gotcha. The train that's gonna happen on Saturday is gonna be where again?
We do that at Braithwaite. We'll meet inside Braithwaite. We'll do a quick rundown of like the law book, how that works, how handcuffing works, all kinds of other stuff. So usually that takes about 30 to 45 minutes, and then from there we go behind Braithwaite to the barn that's back there, and we'll set up bank scenes, and then everybody gets a chance to negotiate to see how the flow is, and then we can give recommendations on if you do something or want to improve on something else. You'll get all kinds of run-throughs. So it'll usually, I think we end up with about 10 bank run-throughs on.
Wait, some on the manor.
If you're looking at
Yeah,
Rose,
Braithwaite
yeah, the
Manor.
manor.
I see it. So, yep. Alright.
And if you need to, usually most of us are in roads prior. So
So if not, he can catch a ride with me. I know where it's at.
right.
Yep.
So if you want to ride or whatever, just come meet us. We're usually there anywhere 30 to 45 minutes early, and coming up with game plans.
Yeah. And considering you said you had a shitty horse, just grab my PO after this interview, and I can give you a ride. I have a Breton.
Okay.
So we can get there. pretty
Speaking
fast.
of, so what we have now, between Colt and Theo, they've invested like 70 grand into loaner horses. So we do have loaner horses available if you want to get your horse trained. We have them already trained and everything ready to go. So if you need one, you can get with Colt or Theo, and they can give you a horse until either you want one of your own, or you just feel like keeping your horse. As long as you don't quit. If you quit, we're required to get the horse back.
Perfect. Yep.
Do you guys have any recommendations for the best horse for a lawman or woman?
So, I personally use a Missouri Foxtrotter. You have the Bretons and stuff. They have more health. Yeah, they're a little bit slower, but they're all good horses.
All right.
Get a Missouri Foxtrotter, a Breton, or you can get a Mustang. Mustangs are usually really good too.
Gypsy Cobs are pretty good too.
Fully trained.
Yeah, Gypsy Cobs are another good one. Just try not to get like a Turkmen or anything like that because they suck.
My Mustang, which is fully trained, got blown out of the water by a Shire yesterday. I was very disappointed and surprised.
That is surprising because that was my first law horse was a Mustang.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
All right, gentlemen. That wraps us up.
My lucky number is 218.
Alrighty, and Mr. Rip.
236.
2, 3, oh shit. 3, 6. There you go. Everyone
Thank
should
you.
be all ready. And yeah, Mr. Ray, as soon as you fuck, brain don't work. As soon as you get that cleared up with the train stuff, just let me know and we can hire
Yes, sir.
you on.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Marshall
Absolutely.
Colt.
All right, gentlemen. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Marshall
see you
Tex.
guys on
I
Saturday,
appreciate
bud.
you
Thank
guys.
you, Marshall.
See you
No
Saturday.
problem. Yep, we'll see y'all Saturday.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Stay
We'll see.
safe.
Open this door for you guys.
After you, Joe.
Oh my.
Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry, Joe.
Sorry.
All right, well, I'll
Hey,
see you fellers
Can I
Saturday.
get y'all's
Y'all stay safe.
PO?
Alright.
Yes, sir. We'll try.
Okay, let me get you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's do our PO.
Well, 1252 is mine.
All right. Mine is 429. My name is Joseph Holliday.
Mine's gonna be 1730. Rick Wheeler.
17 what? 0?
1730.
Okay.
Do you like Joe or Joseph?
Joseph.
All right.
I'm gonna send both of y'all letters so you can just save mine just in case.
Howdy.
What's going on,
Thanks.
buddy? Long time no see, sir.
Yeah. Coming here for my interview.
Yep, we can knock that out. Was there anybody else that was with you? Or is it just you?
There was a girl earlier here that wanted for interview. I'm not sure who she is.
I'd like an interview as well while I'm here.
Where did that just come from? I don't know if I'm just not seeing somebody.
No, I'm right here.
Well.
All right. Thank you guys. You gentlemen stay safe. Have a good night.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Oh,
It's
what
a-
the hell?
It was a pleasure meeting you, Mr. Fury.
I'll see you all Saturday. Oh,
Yes,
you
sir.
too, man. Hey, Rip, if you need help with the horse, like I said, let me know, man. I don't mind.
Don't worry, no worries. I will contact you if anything.
All right, brother. All right. Y'all stay safe. I'll
I'm
see you
not
Saturday.
Yes, sir. We'll see.
See you Saturday.
I'm not scared about that one.
Listen, Tex, I'll put up this one, right?
You what's your plans from here?
Shit, I don't even know, man. 1 second. I'm probably gonna.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, fuck.